break down a little bit more what this report that came out today said. The miscommunication and the confusion and lack of urgency outlined in the report is vividly documented in police camera video that was released in the days after the shooting. Take a look at this.
I don't have a number for sure. Nothing. Yeah, well, nothing for certain. That's what we're looking for, yeah.
They're about to go into keywords, just so y'all know.
Okay, these are heavily armed police with bulletproof vests, as you can see. They're heavily armed, all chit-chatting in the hallway outside classrooms 111 and 112. This was all happening at about 12:46 p.m., more than an hour after police had arrived on the scene. Let's bring in Andy Bershad. He's a former NYPD detective and CEO of the Flying Aces. Andy, the report mentions a moment at around 11:37 a.m. It was just a couple minutes after the officers arrived on the scene at the school. When they try to go into the school near the two classrooms, they are met with gunfire. They immediately retreat. Let's play that body camera video.
Am I bleeding? Am I bleeding? Am I bleeding?
Am I bleeding? Am I bleeding? Am I bleeding is what the officer is asking. The officer, Andy, seems to be more concerned about bleeding than saving the kids locked in that classroom with the shooter.
Well, I've seen the video before. He's looking, they obviously, on their first press are going to the classroom addressing what absolutely should have been an active shooter. There's no question during or after. If you've never been shot at, it's very an alarming feeling. Whoever's involved, adults, children, our natural senses to survive. As we look at the report, there were several attempts to press through. After going through and regrouping themselves, there's really no reason or excuse to not go back and press again for the safety of the children or whoever victims might have been inside.
About 20 minutes later, at 12:02 p.m., this is now, we're talking, it's been 29 minutes that shooter's been inside those two classrooms shooting. Body camera video shows officers removing students from other classrooms. They still haven't got into classrooms 111 and 112 where the shooter was and where the victims were desperately calling 911 for help. Watch this.
Cover them. Watch. Go, run over there.
Come on, get him out. Come on. Stop it. Come on.
The DOJ report, Andy, says that an active shooter with access to victims should never be treated as a barricaded suspect. Yet that's exactly what you see them doing here.
Exactly. It should have never been deemed a barricade. It was clearly an active situation with potential victims bleeding out. We wonder how many could have been saved from more rapid response and neutralizing the active threat that's in there. When we look at a barricade, it's considered isolated and contained. We have it controlled. But even, I believe it was about 40 minutes into the incident, there were more rounds being fired. Even more of a reason to start pressing the fight to potentially gain access to the potential victims that were there, as well as the threat that they clearly knew was in that situation or in that room 112, 110 there.
And the report also details the agonizing 40 minutes the police spend searching for a key to unlock the classroom door that was later found to be unlocked.
Right. So there's a lot of keys. We call them RAMs.
Yeah, but why aren't they breaking through the door, Andy?
I wish I had an answer for you. I get frustrated as I watch the video. You talked about the lack of concern. What I will say in a positive with that, we don't want to escalate a scene by screaming and yelling at each other. What might be perceived as lack of concern could potentially be trying to calm the situation, but the situation was in the room. There was clearly a dire emergency to get in with the known shooter, right? At least one, to get in and gain access to stop the threat to further victims as well as the children that were in there.
All right.
At 11:30 in the morning, there's no secret that there's children in the school on a weekday.
Right. They knew that. Andy Bershad from the NYPD, thank you so much for your expertise breaking down what was in this report. Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.